What is up, Lakes Community Church family? Pastor Gabe here, checking in from my office, otherwise known as my kitchen. There's some dishes there that we get to put away a little bit later. Anyway, it's real. Life goes on. Hey, I'm so excited to share with you a word tonight out of the Word of God. We're going to be doing these at 10 and 6 every day for as long as we need to. And I'm personally calling it the Quarantine Connection, but you can call it whatever you want. I don't care. I think we're calling a word from the pastor, sweet word, whatever. It's just an opportunity for us to be able to connect with you guys in a new way, where we're kind of all stuck in our houses and we still want to share the Word of God with you and then hopefully encourage you. So the passage that I got tonight was actually the verse. I got one verse. It was 1 Peter 5:7, and maybe you're familiar with that. I want to just tell you that it is completely unfair to the Word of God to take 1 Peter 5 and read verse 7 and try to call that encouragement. 1 Peter 5:7 says this. It says, "Cast your cares upon him, for he cares for you." And man, that feels very comforting, and that feels very like warming. And man, God cares for us. I can just cast my cares on him because he cares for us. But really, that's not enough context to really portray what it is that I think we should be doing in response as a church. So I'm going to back up a little bit, up into verse 5. It says, "Likewise, you younger people, submit yourselves to your elders. Yes, all of you be submissive to one another, and be clothed with humility. For God resists the proud and gives peace to the humble." And then there's this word in here, which I love. It's the word therefore. And I always learned when I was younger, if you see the word therefore, you ask, what's the therefore? Well, we just read that. It's about submission. It says, "Therefore humble yourselves under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time, casting all your care upon him, for he cares for you." There's a level of humility that I think we would be well to adopt and accept through this time. A place that comes to God and says, you know what? Okay, God, you are absolutely in control. And I think we have these burdens so often. I think they become heavy because we just refuse to put them down. We want to walk around with pride. We walk around like, I'm okay, I got this figured out. But let's, if we can, make a conscious effort together to put our future in the hands of God. I mean, we hear a lot of noise. We were talking about this a little bit ago. We're hearing a lot of stuff. We're hearing destruction. We're hearing problems. We're hearing chaos and all those things. But we have to consciously choose to put our future into the hands of God. Trust our worrisome fears right into his hands so that he can care for us. And not because it's going to make us feel better, right? It doesn't say cast your cares upon the Lord because then you'll feel better and then everything will be fine. It says because he cares for you. Because he cares for you. Man, just think with me for a second. Like, this is a thought I had today. God, who would give his only son for us in an exchange for our death, for the life that he offers, obviously is going to care enough about us to want to carry us and help us when we have burdensome thoughts and feelings. And so if you're feeling burdensome tonight, if you're feeling that weight, yeah, cast your cares on him, for he cares for you. But don't miss this other part. And I want to encourage you to do this with me tonight. Take the, we'll call it the 20-inch step. How about this? I just came up with that. I don't know. We'll call it the 20-inch step. And I have no science on that to know if it's real or not, but about 20 inches or so, 20 some odd inches from your feet to your knees. And so will you take a 20-inch step with me tonight? Will you humble yourself in the sight of the Lord? Will you humble yourself and say, okay, God, I'm trusting my future into your mighty hands. I'm trusting the chaos around me into your care. I'm trusting all of my emotions, all of my feelings, all my fear, everything that I have. I'm trusting that to you, and I'm going to humble myself. I'm going to lay myself down. I'm going to take that 20-inch drop from my feet to my knees, humble myself, and cast my cares upon you tonight, simply because you said you've cared for me. And if you can do that, I guarantee you, your life is going to go better. Things are going to go better for you, not because things are automatically now be prosperous for you or you'll never have any more fear or trouble, but simply because you're obeying God. Things will go so much easier for you because you don't have to worry. You don't have to carry that weight with you. You don't have to try to decide, how do I respond to this? You just say, God, I've trusted my future into your hands. I've trusted it into you. You have it. I love you. You've got it, and I don't have to worry. That's where I'm at. I hope you can get there with me tonight. Take a little minute, take a dip, get on your knees, humble yourself before God, trust Him, put your burdens into His care. I love you guys. I cannot wait for the chance to get to see you all again. Have a great night.